Well, at the time, I was hoping my lover was coming back to me. I was looking for a place to live where we could sing in the sunshine and laugh every day. She'd gone to America, promising to come back again. So there I was waiting for my loved ones to come back. My woman and my firstborn son. I'd walk into town every day, do a bit of shopping and check the mail, send them a letter, telling them everything was coming up roses. Slowly, I got news that they would be delayed. And then another month passed and the letter said, can't make it yet. Well, I was still writing and still keeping the faith. I was telling the mother of my child all about what was going on around me. But I also mentioned there was no water in the house, and that seemed to be the limit, because I was told, how can you live anywhere without running water? Well, I tried to explain that's how most of the natives were living in the village, but it wasn't enough. So I got the news that she may not be coming back. And if I wanted to see my son again, then I might have to head for LA or California. Well, it was a big decision to make, of course. The Hollywood dream didn't attract me as much as the natural dream of living on an island and being free to sing in the sunshine and laugh every day. It's not easy to say goodbye to your loved one and your firstborn, but it was either that or give up the dream of being free, living in a free way. Anyway, it was the hardest period of my life, really, when I realized that they were not going to join me. And I'd walk the island streets at night, walk up into the hills, listen to the sounds of nature all around me, weep sometimes. Because my firstborn son, like it says in the Bible, gave me the keys to the kingdom. And I had to let him go. But another year passed, and the light shone down on me, because I'd passed through what is generally known as the dark night of the soul. And once through, it's like being reborn again into the Creator's world. Of course, I wasn't expecting to go through it all again a few years later, when another woman threw herself into my arms. I said at the time I'd never met a woman like her before, and it was true. She was Greek, and she was a beautiful lady. We eloped. We got married in a simple church in Athens, and I embraced the Orthodox faith in my way. She came to the island to live with me in a very simple fashion, and my second child was born, a daughter, beautiful daughter, who I said gave me my faith back in women. I remember. But as the daughter grew and the father paid a few visits, her grandfather, he talked about baptism and education. We must baptize her now, Don, he said, in the Orthodox faith. Otherwise, she would not have a name in Greece, and she must be educated in the best school. She and my daughter moved back to Athens, and I tried to travel in every month or two for a day to see them, and they would try and travel back here. Well, slowly, the scene changed again, and she decided she couldn't move from Athens. One day I got the papers that said, we're no longer man and wife. So I went into the hills again and wept and came down to carry on with my life. 2 times, Jesus, you could say. Then I met another lady, an Australian lady, and she got pregnant as well. In the 7th month of pregnancy, she came into the house one day and said, I've got pains. Although we tried to dismiss it, I got the idea that maybe the baby might be arriving early. So I rushed up to a neighbor, and she came down and she said, I think you might be right, the baby's coming. And that's how my second daughter was born, third child. 7 months old, less than a kilo in weight, in the middle of summer on a Greek island, in a primitive house, with no running water, no electricity, and me without a penny in my pocket. Well, a son followed that, and I was the luckiest, happiest guy in the world. A beautiful wife, a boy and a girl, child, and everything was coming up roses. And so it was for those early years, till I came home one day, and they were gone. Gone, I knew not where. After searching high and low that night, hoping that all was well and they were safe, I got a note saying, we're on our way to Australia. 4 times Jesus now. Well, after that, I thought, hey man, it's not easy giving children away. Concentrate on your books now. Speak to him in the heavens and ask his advice. And he said, head for the hills. Build your own monastery. Put your faith in the Lord. So I headed for the hills, put my faith in a monastery. Wrote about 50 more books, detailing my journey.